even more intensity now, Matthew. Really get everything out of the choir. Everything.
Hi, I'm Matthew Lorenzon. I'm normally behind the scenes at ABC Classic, but today I'm going to call the conductor Benjamin Northey for a very special conducting lesson. Thank you so much for teaching me how to conduct today.
You are most welcome, Matthew. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm very optimistic.
How do you conduct something as epic, as immense, as ecstatic as this?
You know, I watch videos of great conductors such as Leonard Bernstein jumping around and doing amazing things, but through all of that, I can still see his technical study. It's like painting. You can't just go with the full Picasso straight away. You have to learn how to paint a flower. We should start with the beat, because the beat determines how fast or how slow the music goes. A beat, and I've got this baton here, which is just a fancy French word for stick. It's made of wood. The beat bounces on an imaginary plane, okay? Now that, if you're standing up, might be around your stomach height, but you can see the beat rebounds off that, and that's the beat, okay? So it's a simple up-down motion, but it's like bouncing a ball, or you might think of it as hitting a drum with a drumstick. Tap, tap, tap. Now, the orchestra interpret that beat as to the speed of the music. So if the music's going quickly, obviously you're beating faster. If the music's going slower, you're beating slower. Now that is what I would call a downbeat. One beat in a bar. 1, 1, 1. And there are all these different patterns for the different time signatures. 2, 4, 3 beats in a bar, 4 beats in a bar.
Well, I'll start by getting my baton, which will be probably what most people would conduct with at home. What is this simple pattern that we're going to use when conducting Beethoven's Ninth Symphony?
All right, well, Matthew, you've shamed me into using a pencil. In fact, I think a pencil's, it's a better thing to use for the purposes of this video, because it's easier to see. And look, you don't even need a baton. Many conductors conduct with no baton at all. You can use your hands, or you can use a chopstick, a spoon, whatever you feel like. Now, this music is actually in 2 beats in a bar. I'm going to add a layer of complexity to that, but essentially we're thinking if the music is bom bom bim bom bim bom bim bom, that is 1 2 1 2 1 2. So that's a strong downbeat and then a kind of a scoop back up. It's like a backwards letter J. 1 2 1 2. This music is phrased in 4 beats. So we can actually learn how to conduct in 4/4 time, which is the most frequently used time signature. So 4/4 time is down. It'll be the reverse of what you see, which is confusing, but down, left, right, up. Down, left, right, up. Now you can see, if we remember our plane here, we're bouncing off that every beat. So 1, 2, 3. 3 goes across the body from 2 to 3, and then 4 pushes the music over the bar line into a new beat. So if I was to conduct that in time, it would be 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. And that corresponds with the phrase structure of this tune, this anthem of Beethoven's. Bom, 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 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. And so you can conduct it. And in fact, normally I would conduct this in 2 beats in a bar, but I think we can progress beyond 2 and go straight to 4. Everybody can do 4/4 time quite easily. You're looking good, Matthew.
I feel like I'm doing it. I'm doing it. The drum analogy really helps, doesn't it? Could we perhaps put this wonderful music on again and give it another go together?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're thinking of our 4 pattern. 1 2 3 4, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, up. If you want to be absolutely a purist, you could conduct it in 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. But I think 4 2, it's more fun. You can just do more with the cross beats of 4/4 time.
Whoa! What just happened there? Yeah, it was like he skipped a beat.
Well, they start, the chorus, who really are taking your full attention at this time in a live performance, they come in on the 2nd beat of the bar, so it's slightly confusing. We're used to cueing people on the strong beat, the 1 beat of our 4 pattern, but they come in on the 2nd beat of the bar. It's actually displaced by a beat, that entrance. Yeah.
So do we need to do anything special as conductors to let them know they need to come in? Do we do a little point?
Yeah,
or
look, this is where the
frown?
left. This is where the left hand. No, never a frown. A smile, maybe. This is where the left hand becomes important, because you can do exactly what you do in the right hand with your left hand if you want to. Although we're discouraged from doing that in conductor school. We call that mirroring. That's how the brain wants our hands to work, to do the same thing in mirror image. But the left hand really should be independent of the right hand. Yes, you're looking good, Matthew. You're just a natural at this. The left hand can show cues, as you're saying. You can point. That's sort of more like an accusation. I like to think of cues as an invitation to do something wonderful, and to invite, to reconfirm that yes, now is the correct time to sing. So in this case, if we're thinking of that entry, it would be, I think it's on the fourth beat if we're thinking in 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, ah, and that will invite the chorus to sing strongly on the beat before they would normally sing.
So we have our invitation.
That's right. The cue.
What other expression might we want to put into this chorus?
Well, you can put the character of the music. We're talking about the energy levels required for this section of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. Now, at this moment, if this music doesn't make the hair stand up on the back of your neck and just make you want to absolutely communicate everything good in the world through your own body somehow, then nothing will. So you have to find a gesture, find a way to radiate the music, the character, the energy of the music. And so we have to experiment with our gestures. You can see I'm using this kind of a gesture, like a heroic, as if I'm a statue or a Shakespearean actor of some kind. Now this invites a big level of expression. And you can use that quite a lot for this music. You might clench your fist as if to inspire people. But really it's about your whole being. So in this piece of music, the beat has to be clear to a certain point, but more so, you have to radiate the energy of the music.
I feel like I can do this.
I think you can too.
I think I've got this.
Yeah, I reckon you have. Well, why don't we try? Let's see. That's a wonderful look of expectation. Here we go. That's good, Matthew. It's good. Remember, it's down, left, right, up. Down, left, right, up. That's right, but it's a heroic gesture in the left hand. I'm enjoying that. That's wonderful. Even more intensity now, Matthew. Really get everything out of the choir. Everything. That's more like it. It's a little, perhaps overly dramatic, but it's very, very encouraging. I'm inspired. Yeah, it's easy to get confused. Yeah. And the big finish. There we go. Thank goodness we're finishing there. I mean, but look, it's hard, isn't it? I do believe I saw a transformation from your first attempt to your second attempt. I've perhaps bombarded you with too much information. We could just take it a little step at a time. But the most important thing is the pattern of the beat. Down, left, right, up. Down, left, right, up. And in the heat of the making of the music, it's easy to just forget those basic little things. This is why technique's important. You need to study it to the point where it's absorbed and you don't have to think about it anymore. You can just make music. You know, every conductor's different, and that's the beautiful thing. The technical things you can learn, they are universal.
Well, thank you so much for your lesson today. I'll keep practicing.
Keep practicing, and then we'll do it again, okay? And we'll move on to much more difficult things, Matthew.
Thanks so much.
No worries. All the best.